Hey, Bro Conky, how's it going? How's it going? I gotta message this guy and be like, okay. We're live now. Bob's here. Okay. There, see, like, I was messaging Bob to be like, yo, you just started watching the Theros video? Yeah, you guys are like, I'm bombarding you with content over the last, like, 2 days. Because, can you tell that I was, like, ready for Ikoria to come out? Because, like, Jeebus, I think this is the quickest I've ever turned around, like, getting product videos out. Of, like, when I received it to when I made the videos. So, like, I opened up my stuff, like, the same night as what I got it, right? Just got home from work, yeah. Bob here. Ready to see his Japanese. There it is. That sweet Japanese Ikoria box. That's what happens when there's US delays, right? Exactly. So, if you missed it, I also streamed earlier today as well. I streamed some pre-release kits for Father Frodo. So there's that video to catch up on too already, Bro Conky. So like the Theros collector's box, and then there's this, and then there's the double live stream day apparently. So like I was able to go and get the product. So like I have this. Bob had asked for this Japanese box so that he could get more of the alternate arts, because technically this is the cheaper option to get alternate arts, but you're not guaranteed as many alternate arts. But that's okay because Bob is a longtime viewer of mine and a good friend. So, you know, I'll help him out. I mean, he's helping me out by letting me open this box on my channel. He's paid for it. He's just letting me open it. So he's going to get some Godzilla cards added to what he pulls out of this box from my collector's box that I opened up. So don't worry, Bob. I'm going to make sure that you get something, or at least some good stuff. So let's get right into it, right? Hopefully for at least the Japanese only cards. Mecha Godzilla is the one you want. Okay, so that Mecha Godzilla is the one that I did. You can't get, so you can't actually get it in the English collector's booster packs. So I don't actually have a copy of it. That being said, they're supposed to be giving out promos for those to the stores. I actually didn't ask my LGS. I should ask my LGS if they're doing it. So the collector's booster box that you already saw me open of Ikoria, I got from Mo. And he told me that the extra promos that were supposed to be in there are being given out to stores to give to people that buy the collector's boxes. And so once he gets one, he said there was like a delay in getting those promos specifically. He's like, once he gets them, he'll put one aside for me basically. So that's good. So I will have some, which is good. I didn't ask my other LGS what they were doing, but I did buy a collector's box from them as well. So like hopefully they also have them for me. Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. What is that the microphone? That's the microphone. There. How's that? What? Oh, it's the cord. I was like, what is this black thing that's like in the edge of the camera? There we go. Yeah, the mecha is one. The bat is the other one. And then Mothra, right? So, like, look at this. Look at how, like, janky these are. No wonder people are getting these cards absolutely destroyed. Because, like, look at how much room. Look at this. Look at how much space is in here. Why would they do this? Why would they make it so much space so that these, like, and... Like, holy moly. I can't even, like... Do I have more pack? I do. Okay. Hold on. I have to, like... Just gonna, like, take the tape off these. Sorry. Sorry for all that horrible tape noise. There. Tape gone. Like, look at this. Okay, not quite. I could fit easily. I could easily fit 3 more boosters in this box. And it's still sealed. Look at this. Like, it's not even bulging in any way. Like, what? How? How is that even a thing? I'm very, very confused. That is absolutely shocking. Okay, so Bob, this is your guaranteed foil alt art Japanese Godzilla card. Do you want it opened first or last? You tell me while I get the rest of these packs out of here. I can't believe... Last? Okay. I can't believe that they've done this. They've essentially made the booster box deep enough to hold an extra 3 packs just so that they could fit this card in the top. And people are pulling these out of booster boxes just absolutely, like, mangled. Like, just curled. Because they've slipped down, like, the side like this. Like... So that way you can be happy if the box gives you nothing. Alright. Alright, well, let's get into it. These are also the weird Japanese packs, so do they have, like, the tear thing? No. That they do. The weird tear thing. Now, they're gonna be on the front. So you don't care, Bob, about any of the commons or uncommons. We're only here for those alt art. I mean, like, obviously you care about the alt art, so we'll take a quick peek for them. Right? But, so you don't care about tokens. And you don't care about lands. And there's your first rare. Right? And then uncommons. That's really cool looking. Okay. Yeah, a couple of the alt arts. We'll pull those out to you for the side. So, for those of you who are in the market for some Japanese cards from this set, just hit me up, because I'll have a bunch here, because Bob only is looking for, like, the rares and the alt arts and stuff. So if you're looking for any of these, like, cool new cons land with art with Japanese on it, by all means. Hey, that's kind of cool. That's a foil egg. It's not the alternate art, but it's a foil egg. Oh, there you go. That's pretty snazzy. I don't think that's one of the ones you're looking for, is it, Bob? But I mean, like, that... I mean, I'm just gonna get you. Japan, am I right? You are indeed correct. Uncommons. Commons. Nothing. So we're looking specifically for those sweet alt arts, the sweet Godzilla arts, because it's approximately 1 in 12 packs is what it said online. So let's see. Okay, there's a hunted nightmare or whatever. Okay, uncommons. Gorgeous. Seb McKinnon. We're gonna rip through these pretty quick, I think, because we're just kind of looking for those Godzilla arts for Bob. Oh, there you go. Nethroy. Alright, we'll take it. We'll take a Nethroy. That's pretty sweet. Uncommons. Commons. Man, not a single common alt art yet. My goodness. What is this? Alright, Bob, come on. We need some good juju, Bob. Get that good juju flowing, man. We need it. This is for you. These are all for you. Okay, foil. One of the bonders or whatever. I can't remember the name of this one. This one. The, it's like the something of thoughts or something. Ooh, there you go. There's a cool alt art. This is really beautiful in foil, I have to say. There you go. Give me the mecha! I want the mecha! Bob, I'm just going to send you all the alt arts because that's going to make the most sense. I mean, if you don't really want all the alt arts, I'm fine with that, but like, I'm going to send them all to you because you bought the box. I know. Oh, there you go. There you go. Boom, baby. It's not the Mecha Godzilla, but it is a Godzilla. There it is. There it is. I didn't realize that it was full art too. This isn't even extended art. Right? This isn't even extended art. This is actually full art all the way around. Huh. Interesting. Wait, is that a... So wait, if you open one of these alt arts, it's an extra card in the pack? Is that how this works? Because it's 2 rares. I'm very confused. I don't know how this works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. So it's like takes up the foil slot. Weird. It takes up the foil slot. Yeah, so there was 9 commons. I just counted them. Yeah, so there's 9 commons and 3 uncommons. So it's like takes up the foil slot to get the extra. So there's a foil mountain. Sweet. Sweet. Good old Dranith, or whatever the heck this guy's name is. I hate him. Thanks, I hate him. What do we got here? Alright. Hwah! What we got here? Ooh, the little dino. Little dino man. Ooh. There's a nice companion. Ikoria, the orphan guard. Sweet. Uncommons. Not a lot of alt arts, I have to say. This is the first box I'm actually opening of this set. So I haven't even opened any of my English boxes yet, so I don't know what the average is of like getting the alt arts from these sets. That's the Sultai Enchantment. Lets you like remove cards from your graveyard to like make a colorless mana or whatever. Ooh, there you go. The Panther? That's the Panther, right? Yeah. Cool. I can't believe the box had, like, essentially enough room for 3 more packs in it. It's kind of absurd. This is what, the Teamer enchantment? There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. It's a nice uncommon. Oh, there you go. Another alt art. Sweet. So far, we're on track, right? We're on track for 1 Godzilla card per 12 packs or whatever. Oh my gosh. My poor otter boy. How could you do this to me? This is Lutri. Lutri got banned before the set even came out. This card got banned in Commander and in Brawl before it was even out. And we just opened a foil copy. It's a foil copy of Lutri. Hilarious. And, oh, there you go. Another one. It's not a misprint. It's not a misprint. It is a valid card. It's just that it got banned because people were like... Essentially, they were like, this card is too strong for Commander, so we can't allow it to exist in the format. We cannot allow it to exist in the format. Colossification. Nice. There you go. I don't even know if the foil Lutri is worth any money or anything like that, because it's not playable. That's the real problem, right? Like, it's a strong card, but it's not like... It's probably worth, like, pennies because it's banned, right? It's not worth anything. So getting it in foil is like, whatever. It's literally just a collector's piece at that point, right? Be like, look, this card. This is the card that got banned before it was even allowed to be played. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So, Bob, do you want these? These are the Triomes. They're alt art Triomes. If you don't want them, I will take them from you because they will see play in a number of places. If you do want them, I have no problem including them. The Triomes are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. We got a little kitty cat. A little swamp. Ooh! Look at that! That's friggin' sweet looking. It's not the Japanese art, but it is the alt art of... I don't remember what this one does. It's the Teamer one. So this is the one that does Instants and Sorceries. Is that the right one? Am I thinking of the right one? What is this one? It's the Teamer one. Where be you? It's not the bat. It's a dragon. It's the... Is it the three-headed dragon one? I want to say it's the three-headed dragon one. Show me. There we go. Yes, Ikoria, layer of behemoths. This is number 300, which is Eluna, Apex of Wishes, which is the one that lets you like cast things, right? Yeah, mutate, and whenever it mutates, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land permanent card. Put that card on a battlefield or into your hand. It's really cool looking. It's really cool looking, I have to say. You've hit some pretty good stuff out of this box so far, actually. So we're what? Just over like 16 packs in at this point with this pack. And we've hit one Godzilla card, which is about right. Oh, nice. Okay. A foil alternate art Necropanther. Sweet. And then an Eerie Ultimatum. I should go through this a little bit better because there are alt arts in the common slots. Steve, pay attention. You can keep dupes. I just like the foil version. Okay. Sure, that's fine, Bob. Yeah, I'll give you the foil of the Necropanther and I'll take the other one out. That's fine. No big deal. There's a foil regular card there. But you did get this guy. Still another little companion dude. Not too shabby. Gotta go through this better. Stop trying to like speed. See, look, stop trying to speed along. There's a nice alt art of the Heron. It's really cool that you can get the Godzilla cards out of these packs. It's pretty neat, actually. I mean, it sucks that you can't get them out of the English packs, but like, it's cool that they at least included them in these ones. So that's the Mythos, or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, there's the Fox. Good old Fox. What else we got? You don't need multiples. Alright. Everybody can hear me alright? How's everybody doing out there in chat? Chat's kind of quiet today. What do we got here? This is the Abzan enchantment. Ooh, the Bastion. Good old Bastion. We got any alt arts in here? No. Okay. We're running a little low on this pack. Or on this column, and we haven't hit another Godzilla card yet. They say about 1 per 12 packs. So we should see another one soon, I would think. We got the Phoenix, but it's not the alt art or the Japanese art, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. A nice alt art there. Cool. So the uncommons. Just sleeving up your shiny new commander deck. Which one did you pick up? Hermit. Foil little tooth tiger there. All right. We got a the Cub Warden or whatever that is. It's an odd day. They furloughed 50 employees today. Huh. That is kind of odd, Bob. I'm sorry to hear that some of your fellow employees had that happen to them. The Sultai one? That's the one that I bought. Wait, the Sultai one. Did I get the Sultai one? The bug? It's the bug, right? I think it's the one I got. Or did I get... No, did I get the Abzan one? I can't remember. Ooh! That's not the one you wanted, Bob. You said anything but Baby Godzilla, right? Boo! 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 Boo, I say boo! Bob sent me the list of like the ones he wanted, and he was like, anything but the Baby Godzilla one is good. And I was like, okay. You can keep that one. Why do you hate Baby Godzilla, Bob? He's so cute. He's so cute. Kuga or Cayuga or whatever the heck that guy's name is. Oh, yeah, the shark. I love this shark. This is gorgeous art. The shark is gorgeous. I get to keep Baby Godzilla. Man. He a kidnap trope in the movies. Oh. That's why you don't like him? You're like, no. The worst. You see, I guess you get to tell who the real fans are, right? The people who watch the movies. And who are like, I don't like that movie. You get the stupid kidnap trope. The Mardu ultimatum there. I'm gonna go ahead and just like sweep these up here. Put them into a pile there. Just so that we get a bit more room. Uncommons there. Nothing to write home about. Commons. Ooh, there you go. Okay. Not too shabby. Not the mama. The dinosaurs. I remember the dinosaurs. That was a great show. Oh, there you go. Garuda. Nice. Garuda's a good one. Alright, what do we got? Bob. We gotta hit you at least one more Godzilla card, right? 1 in 12 packs, they said. We gotta hit at least one more to stay on average. And 2 more would be just, mwah, chef's kiss. Okay, you got a foil there. Okay. You got another one of the triomes, but it's not the alt art. So, there you go. You said you wanted the alt art of the triome, right, Bob? Just so that I make sure I'm caught what you said properly. Volpakite, did we already open one of these? No? Doesn't look like it. Sweet. Nice. Yeah, alt art. Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah! Yeah! We did it, Bob! We did it. We got the little fairy dude. Dorat, or whatever the heck his name is. That's another Godzilla art. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, and Luris. Nice. Nice. Oh, there you go. Another alt art, too. Sweet. Okay. That was a stacked pack, I have to say. What movie are they from? There you go, Bob. What movie are the Dorats from? Oh, Obosh. Obosh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's Obosh. That's the saying, right? One of the Monster Island ones. Alright. Okay. So we've hit 3 Godzilla arts. But we still have quite a few packs left, so it's, you know, it's possible that we'll see another. I don't remember the name of this card, but it's a removal spell. That's all I remember. Opening up this Japanese box before I've really opened up a lot more of the Ikoria product is probably not the best idea since I don't know the names. And I'm just like, that's that card. Oh, yeah, a foil land. Lucky. Ooh, Narset. Boing, boing. There it is. Narset's a good one. I was just thinking, too, our mythic count was a little low in this box. There's only 2, right? 2 mythics? It's pretty low. Like, I would expect to see, like, 4 as a base minimum number of mythics. You thought I was professional? Man, you've obviously not watched enough of my videos. You should go back and watch my entire catalog again, MTG Hermit. We got... what is this? Gigantha or whatever? Or whatever? Gentha or whatever. I can't remember the name. I always pronounce it wrong even when it's in English, so it doesn't matter. That's the real crux here, is that even if the name was in English, I'd probably still pronounce it incorrectly. So does it really matter? So does it really matter? It's hard because the English version got edited a bunch when they first came out? Oh. Oh, you mean like the English versions of the movies? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, there's another mythic. We got the Mothman, but not the art of for Mothman. Ooh, there you go. Another alt art that you don't have yet. That's pretty sweet. We'll take it. Ooh, there you go. Another one. We have that one already? Doesn't look like it. Nice. Sweet deal. Getting you lots of alt arts here. It's good. And we hit the 3 Japanese arts, so you know, that's about what we expected. There's the Sultai Ultimatum. If I don't get an alt art of the Fairy Dragon... You did. You did. That's this guy. This is the alt art of the Fairy Dragon, Bob. This is this guy. It's literally this card. But if you want the Fairy Dragon, you're more than welcome to have it. I put them both in. Like, if you like it that much, I'll definitely throw them back in. Alright? This is your box, man. You bought it. You bought it. I'll give you whatever you want out of it. This is your box. You paid the full price for this box. It's entirely yours. Alright. And then we got another patron. Brad paid for some stuff, I think. I don't know if Brad's around, but I can probably ping him and see if he wants me to open his stuff now. Oh, there you go. Another alt art. Very good. Very cool. We did a pretty good job of hitting, like, a number of alt arts that aren't duplicated. Did you notice this? Like, so far, every alt art we've opened, it has not been a duplicate unless it was foil. That's pretty good. That's pretty good odds. Like, you would normally expect, like, you would probably see... Wow. A foil Phoenix. That's pretty snazzy. Oh, hey, look, it's the Godzilla that we opened for you. That's the Godzilla card that we opened, the first one, in the non-Godzilla art. Do you want the versions of the Godzilla arts you opened in addition to the Godzillas? Like, do you want to have them so that they're side by side in the binder or whatever you put them in? There's a full art version of which? Nah? Okay. A full art version of which, Bob? Depends on what the card looks like? Okay. Yeah, and you already looked at them all, right? So you sent me a list. I have the list on Discord. I can look it up after. Oh yeah, Yorion. The companion that everyone complains about. The Sprite Dragon. That is the full art. You got the full art one. Or do you mean like there's technically one that's like extended art is what you mean. So there's no border on it. And that's correct. I don't think you can get that in here. You have to brush up on your Japanese. The spider though. Nice. Another one that you don't have yet. Sweet. Is there exclusive cards in the Japanese boosters besides the 3 Godzilla cards? So the difference, Mana Burn, is that these Japanese boosters can contain the Japanese art cards. So for instance, we opened up these guys. Oh, this is the full art, see? It goes all the way to the border. It goes there's no border on this card. So this is a Japanese art. This is a Japanese art. And this is a Japanese art. Right? So this is... You can actually pull these out of the draft boosters of the Japanese packs. Whereas you can't get them in the English ones. The dragon version has an extended art? It does? You'll have to link it to me, Bob. I don't know which one you're talking about. Forest and Shark. Shark Man. No, 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 Shark Man. Shark Man. Shark Man. There it is. That's it. We did it. Oh, right. Don't forget the promo pack. Don't forget the promo pack. So, Bob. Box Topper Mecha. This is the only place where we can find the mecha. There's like a little like... It's not the mecha. I can tell you right now, it's not the mecha. Because I saw that it has black mana in its cost. However, it's not Baby Godzilla. So there's that. At least it's not a Baby Godzilla. Because that would have been like the super bad ribbons, right? To give you the one that you didn't want the most. Twice. It is actually, though, like, I don't know if it's actually like, let me see. Let me see. What number is it? Okay. It's actually pretty expensive. I mean, it's not like super, super crazy expensive. But it's also, Bob, the one that they want you to give back to them. There it is. Space Godzilla. Void Beckoner. But this actually says Death Corona on it. So that's the one that they actually want you to give back to them. Because they want you to get the one that's been reprinted. So this is actually the first edition printing of this, right? Which has the old name on it. The original name. So my suggestion to you, Bob, would be not to send it back to them and to hold on to it, because it will only appreciate in value because it has the original name on it. And all future printings of this set or this card will not have that name. And the fact that you have it in the Japanese in foil, full art, is very desirable. Literally no one is offended. That too. So there you go, Bob. Thank you so much for letting me open this box for you. I really appreciate it. You got a number of good things. Like, we got a lot of good stuff here, right? You can go through the list if you want of things. I can send you a full list of all the rares and stuff that you opened, and you can tell me which ones you want. But, like, I mean, you're going to get all the alt arts, and as you can see here, we have a whole pile of... So we've got all these Japanese arts. Obviously, I'm going to trade out the Baby Godzilla because you don't want it. So I'll swap it out for something else. But you do have a whole bunch. Let's see here. These are uncommons. Okay. So you have a whole bunch of commons and uncommons in the alt art. right? And none of them are duplicated. This is the other good thing that's cool about this, is that none of your alt arts were duplicates. The only duplicate you got in alt art, what have I done? That's an uncommon. Is this Necropanther. You got a foil Necropanther and a normal Necropanther. Right? That's it. And yeah, you don't need 2 copies. Yeah, so like I'll swap this out for something else as well. And you got this sweet dude. Look at that guy. That's cool looking. And you got one of the alt art triomes. I'm surprised we only opened 2 triomes and one of them was alt art. It's kind of like low end, right? And then you got an uncommon. Okay, so hold on. That's a rare. That's a mythic. That's an uncommon. That's a common. Right? So like you did pretty good actually, I would say, right? Like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 uncommons in the alt art, and you only got 5 commons. And you got 2 rares and a mythic in the alt art, which is pretty sweet. You got 2 foil rares, one being the Phoenix and one being Lutri, which is pretty hilarious. You got 4 mythics, one being the 2-drop, which is super broken, and then you got Narset, which is also super broken, and then you got Nethroi, which is actually one of my favorites from the set, just because I like what it does. The baby is sad. No Japan only card. That's true. You didn't get any of the ones that are only available in the Japan boxes. But I mean, the chances of getting those are very slim anyway, just because, you know, it's hard to say. But anyway, it's hard to say because you only get 3 per box, really. Like, you get 4 maybe. Like, you get 4 as their, like, average. And then maybe you get less, but maybe you get more. It really depends, right? So we only hit 3 per the 36 boosters, which they say 1 in 12. So we're right on the nose with the average, right? And then you got your topper, which is also a Japanese art, right? So for one of those 4 to be one of the 3 out of 19 available that are only available in the Japanese product, very slim, right? That being said, I believe those 3 cards that are only available in Japanese are also, they were supposed to be included in the English collector's boxes. So what Wizards is doing is they're basically like giving out like a pack of like promo cards to be given out with each box of collector's boxes that are purchased. So I'm gonna hold on to your stuff, Bob, and I won't mail it out until I figure out how many of those packs I get from the various LGSs and stuff that I've bought collector's boxes from. Because I know Mo has said he's going to have one set aside for me. I don't know about the other LGS because they didn't tell me anything about it, and I forgot to ask about it, so I should ask and see what they're doing with it. Because I did buy some from them as well, collector's boxes, so they should be giving me at least one, I would think. And so if I do get a mecha out of one of those, I can swap it in for you, right? So I will do that. And I will go through your list that you sent me on Discord, and I'll make sure that everything out of this gets put in. I don't think you only had, if I remember correctly, your list on Discord didn't have any commons, uncommons that weren't alt art, correct? Like the ones you gave me were only Mechagodzilla, Gigan, Billante, Ghidorah, Sprite Dragon alt art, Angurius, Auspicious Starix alt, which you did get. You did get an Auspicious, this thing, right? Starix, that's this guy right here. So you did get one of those. And then you had all Godzilla Butt Baby, and then you got Destroya, Yadaro, Alt, Japanese Bat, Space Godzilla, and Mothra. So you didn't get Mothra, but do you want the moth that is supposed to be Mothra? Or are you not interested? You tell me. This is basically what Mothra is. It's just not the Mothra card. No? Okay. Okay. Well, we'll figure something out, Bob, because you're leaving a lot of value on the table with the mythics and stuff, so I can definitely trade out some cards for you from my other thing. So let's just talk about it right now, since you're here and everybody else is here and they can see what I'm gonna do for you. And then they'll know everything's on the level, right? What have I got here? You have that, you don't have that, you don't have that, but those are foils, so I don't really want to get rid of them. You have that. Okay. There you go. I can give you a Cub Warden. Alt art. See if I can find my... Where are you Godzilla cards? Here you are. What do we got? I think I have... Yeah. I can give you one of these dudes right there. I can give you one of these dudes. Do you want a foil copy of this, Bob? I have a foil copy of this that I can give you. It's the promo buy a box. I didn't get one for this box, I don't think. Scryfall Sprite Dragon. Did you post it in Discord to me? Or did you just post it there? Yeah. Give me a second here, Bob. Paste. Why? Oh my gosh. Why did it... Oh, you had to put spaces? Because it wouldn't accept the link? Silly YouTube. This one? Oh, I see. Okay, so that one is probably a promo one, would be my guess. Which is why the border looks so fancy. Right? So because the bottom of it has like the Planeswalker symbol with the colors on each side, it's a promo. And it has a different border and stuff. So I don't know where that one comes from. I will ask around and see if I can figure out where it came from. It's probably like one of like the promos that the stores are getting for like their tournaments and stuff, but the tournaments aren't running, so who knows? Let me just see here. I have where be you cards? There you be. Yeah. So I only got I got the ones of these for the case, but not for the Japanese box for whatever reason. So I can give you a foil copy of that. That's fine. And then we weren't done looking through this, right? Let's see. Like, I'm not like super like, haha, I need to have the Godzilla copies of cards. I'm not like super like needing them, so you can have that guy. And what else have I got here? You've already got that. See, you've already got the ones that I have here, basically. Except for, like, the mythics. Like, I'll give you that guy. There. So you get this dude, and this dude, and this dude, and this dude from me, plus the Cub Warden. Then you have your guy, and then I'll keep the baby Godzilla. And then you get that guy, and then you get your foil Death Corona. Look at that. There you go. That should make up for some of the other stuff that you didn't hit and or are leaving behind with me. There's your dragon. So that's all for you right there, Bob. Boom. Everything else will stay with me, and I'll figure out what to do with it. Whether I trade it in, or whether I... no, wait, these two. Don't forget these. Death Corona. How topical. Right, Search Hunter? That's why they're asking people to return them. That's why they're asking people to return them. Okay, let's see here. Foil, foil. Uncommons, commons, commons, rares. Land, uncommon, common. Okay. So you've got this rare and that rare. Okay. Foil death demonetized. Yeah. Foil death demonetized. I can't return them, Bob. That's not a thing. You can't return them to, like, that's not how it works, right? Like, it's, if you get duplicates, you just get duplicates. That's just how it is. There is no returning of things that are now opened. You just finished building a Hydra and Go fetch deck? Sweet. Oh, the name change card. Well, they're just gonna give you back the same card, only with the new name on it. That's it. Which, I don't care. Like, it's only an uncommon, right? It's an uncommon. And, it's an uncommon. It's not gonna be worth any money. Like, the alternate, like, the new name one is not gonna be worth any money, because it's only an uncommon. Yeah, they just give you, they only give you that card back with the new name. That's it. They won't give you anything else. Guaranteed. They have no reason to give you anything else. Right? They have not, as far as I'm aware, they have not offered any kind of, like, reward for returning the card. Do you know what I mean? They haven't been like, if you return it, we'll give you back the card plus a pack or something like that. There's been nothing like that. And that would be, you know, a way to incentivize people to do it, but they haven't offered it, so no one's gonna do it, right? Yeah, you would think, Bob, you would think that they would offer some sort of bonus to try and, like, you know, say a thank you for being honest and returning it, but they are not going to do that. At least in my opinion, they won't do that. And the reason is because it's not cost effective, and that's the bottom line, really, right? Built 5 new EDH decks in the last 2 months, and you rebuilt all your other 34 decks. Your play group will not know what hit them. That is a lot of decks, Surge Hunter. That's a lot of decks. I think I have, like, I have a growing amount, but I think I'm up to, like, 10 EDH decks now. Only, like, 3 of which I have actually built, right? I have Arcades, which I built. I have, I guess I've got 4 that I've built, right? Because I've got Arcades that I built, I've got Athreos that I built, I've got Heliod that I built, and I've got Rathy? Or whatever? The dragon? The one from the mystery booster box. Right? So I have 4 that I built. Technically 5, but that one's still sort of like on the build. Your EDH closet is getting real full. My closet is absolutely packed wall to wall right now with bulk. I have boxes and boxes and boxes of bulk. And people always go, what do you do with it? And I go, I don't do anything with it. It just sits there on the shelf. Because the idea is that I'm basically storing it until I can open a brick and mortar, and then I have that stock for people who come in, right? It's either that or I find it a good home by finding, like, you know, an after-school program system that's wanting to get started and wants cards to be able to get their kids into the game, but doesn't want to, like, pay much, or if anything. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff. The problem is that a lot of those after-school programs and stuff that I would love to support, they're all in the States. And so for me to ship my cards to them in the boxes they're in, to ship them any amount of stuff to be like, here's a donation, it's going to cost me like $100 and something just to ship it to them, right? And now not only am I donating my cards, but I'm spending money to do so, right? And spending the money at the post office to donate it isn't something that I can write off as a, you know, donation. So it's not a taxable thing that I can. 70% more white rares outside of decks than other cards in my collection. Any mono white commander recommendations? So I mean, like, I really enjoy. I really enjoy the Heliod deck that I built. I don't think it's the best. It really depends on what kind of white cards you have. Like you're saying, like when you found that you have 70% more white rares outside of decks other than the cards in your collection, or other than the rest of your cards in your collection. Um, it's really hard to say, right? Like what you should do because it really depends because that's probably one of the other issues, right, with white cards is that um unless you specifically have the cards that go together, they're kind of all over the place in their strategies, right? Like green is like you can always rely on green to draw cards and play big dumb creatures, right? You can always rely on blue to have bounce spells and counter spells and control magic. You can always rely on black to be like hand disruption and creature control with destruction cards, right? Removal, right? You can always rely on red to be aggro-y and burny, right? White is kind of like this mismatch of like, let's see what mechanics work in it. Oh, it gains life. Okay, good. Okay, it taps creatures down. Good. It has a lot of enchantments in it. True. You're not wrong. What do they do? Well, they're like pseudo removal or, that kind of stuff. Oh, so they're like, removal that removes something that, and then if it gets killed, it comes back. Yeah. So it doesn't actually remove it. Well, not really. Right? Like, and then what white is also known for, I wipe the board. Right? But wiping the board only stalls the game. Right? Especially if you don't have a way to keep your board state alive. So it's really hard to say like what you should go or what you should try to build, right? Because like my Heliod deck is a lot of fun because I built it essentially around having lots of enchantments that then do other things, right? So that way, because the Heliod's trigger, this is the original Heliod, is what like whenever you play an enchantment, you make like or no, it's not whenever you play an enchantment. It's for 4 mana you can tap and make an enchantment creature. So I did like a bunch of stuff that was like on creatures coming in or on enchantments coming into play. Then it does something else, right? That's sort of what I built it around, right? So that way the Heliod trigger does other things, which is cool, right? And then the new Heliod is in that deck as well, because then I went with like life gain, right? So I went like life gain enchantments, right? So basically ways to stall the game that allow me to like not die and then also hopefully build up a board state where I can crack in for some damage, right? That's basically what it is. You love control, but your friends hate you playing it since you're very effective with it, which is why you end up not building a lot of white. But you see, white doesn't even have that much control, right? I mean, like it does, it has some, but that's just like every color, right? I mean, I would say that white has the least amount of control, in my opinion, out of every other. Well, that's not true. White is on the lower end of control out of the colors that offer control, right? I would say white blue, yeah, like white blue or like Esper, right? Control is like where control is shines, and really you're only playing the white because it's the splash color for things like Teferis and uh, some board wipes, right? Because you want the board wipes for control, right? Control stacks hate bears, yeah, exactly, right? So, but you're only playing the white to benefit from the things that blue and black don't have, right? That's basically what it comes down to. I think I have a card for you somewhere, Bob, but I'm going to get you a new card just so that I can make sure I keep track of these go to you. Bob Jones. There we go. Okay. So I've got this here for you, Bob. It's all packed up. It's ready to go. And by that I mean I'll wait and see what I get from the promo cards and stuff. So I'm just going to put it off to the side here with the rest of the things I have waiting for things like shipping and all of that stuff. Okay, that's off to the side like so. Let's get this Japanese box like this. Put this stuff away in here like this. Hello, Dave DeSantis. How are you doing, sir? How are you doing, sir? Ikoria is finally out. It's finally released in paper. It's finally here. Your Mistform Ultimus ended up being an absolute monster and cannot wait for Chisei shenanigans. Well, I mean, like, so the other thing, too, right, is you've got... How was the box opening? It was okay. I mean, we opened some good stuff. We hit the average amount of Godzilla cards that Bob was looking for. So that's good. But we also, one of the Godzilla cards we opened was the Baby Godzilla, which is a card that Bob didn't want. So, you win some, you lose some. We hit a lot of good alternate art cards, too. So there was that. I don't know where, let me see here. Yes. Can I do this from my phone? Probably. It's probably easier to do this from my phone. Oh, geez. What is happening here? I'm getting so many pings. So many pings. Okay, let me do this from my phone. Let me minimize this so that I can read chat. Outrage! And also, he apparently wants a promo card. Yes, that is true. This is correct. This one? This one. Pause this. Why? Okay. This one. Do that. Do this. Okay, what did he say this was? I think he told me what it was, and I don't remember. I have this open on another page here somewhere. Where be you? Here, this one. This one. Okay. Done and done. Okay, now I gotta ask Brad. Where be you, Brad? Are you still working? $6 eh? I need to, like, get ready for dinner and get ready for D&D. That's right, everybody. I'm gonna be playing D&D tonight. Hopefully. I should probably check that as well. Where be you, D&D group? Are you all available? What have you said? Yeah, okay. Okay. Sounds like D&D is a go, so that's good. All right, let's see. Stream? Yes, the D&D will be streamed over on Twitch, just like every Friday night. Every Friday night we do D&D over on Twitch. We're doing currently a homebrew. Haldvan and Peiko seem like a ton of fun once you can afford to get some sweet instant sorceries. Yeah. So, I picked this up because this is the one that I want to play. Because it seems really interesting to me. This deck seems really interesting to me. Like, because it's all about putting other counters on things. You just put a basic package together for now. At least 8 ways of copying spells for now. Sweet. It seems good. That being said, I did pick up one of every commander deck. Um, I generally try to pick up like an extra copy of 2 or 3 of the decks so that I can open them and play them, and I keep the others sealed. So like I have the box, I'm not going to open it. It's just going to stay sealed. It's going to be a sealed set of the 5 commander decks. And the reason I keep it, and I have that for 2017, 2018, and 2019 already still. And the reason I do that is because I just want to have them available for when I do, if I do open a brick and mortar, I have them available. That's literally it. I just want to be able to make sure when I open my store and say, like, let's say I open the store in like 4 or 5 years, I'm going to have product that other stores don't have, right? That's sort of the idea, right? Is the idea here is I store it now so that I have it so that I can put it on the shelf to have stuff that other shops don't have, and that will be the thing that draws people to come to my shop, right? That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe that's the wrong way of doing it, and maybe I need to have way more product than what I have to stockpile. I don't know. You're not gonna be playing the insect as a commander. Yeah. Like these commander decks come with like a couple that you can swap, right? So like I also may not play this as the commander. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see, right? And a YouTube channel to go side and side with the shop is also super smart. Yeah, well, that's kind of the idea, right? And actually, earlier today, when I was opening up pre-release kits for Father Frodo earlier in the day, I had a few people here in the stream asking me if I own a shop or if I, work for a shop, and I was like, no, I don't. I don't currently work for a store. Nor do I have any plans to work for a store. I do have plans to open my own shop at some point down the road. Of course, now I've talked to Mo a lot about this over the course of the last, 6 months since I met him, or 8 months, or whatever it's been now. It's almost been a year, I guess, at this point. Yeah, it's been about a year since I met Mo, somewhere in there, right? So I've been talking to him a lot about it, and he has so much experience. He's like a wealth of knowledge for this kind of stuff. Because he's been around for so long, right? And I really appreciate all of the information he gives me and the advice he gives me. And I don't know, for me, there's a big misconception these days with how stores treat each other, right? And 10, 15 years ago, stores were always there to help each other. Always. Like, I remember this shop in my hometown being like, oh, I don't have that right now, but let me call the shop that's in the next town over and see if they have it for you, right? And I'll get them to, hold it for you, and then you can go pick it up, or I can get them to ship it here, and you can pick it up here, right? Nowadays, it's like, I don't have that right now. Oh, do you know anybody who does? No. And that's it, right? Like, there's no communication, there's no camaraderie between the stores, and so they don't help each other as much as they used to. And Mo is very much of that old mentality of like, we should be helping each other. We're in this together. Yeah, okay, we both have the same clientele, but at the same time, like, if we're not going to help each other, we're all going to lose out, right? So, Mo's Magic Netherlands run by Mr. B coming soon. See, exactly, Giuseppe. It's the same idea, like, rip the good old days, right? And I would love to open a shop and be the way the shops used to be. Be super helpful and just be like, look, I don't have that, but let me call the guy down the street, right? And see if he has it. And if he does, then you can go over, right? Like, I want that way back. You know what I mean? I'm tired of... And this is why... For most of you out there who may be listening or maybe watching this later, this is why I tend not to like mark up prices on things, right? So like, for instance, when I do the bundle tier for my Patreon, right? If you purchase a bundle from me from, like if someone's in the bundle tier a year from now and they want a bundle of Guilds of Ravnica and I still have it on the shelf, and a bundle of Guilds of Ravnica goes for market price of, let's say $70, right? Because of the fetch lands in it, or the chance of fetch lands, or whatever nonsense. If I have it on the shelf, I'll sell it to you for the $45 or whatever nonsense it is that my Patreon tier is at currently, because I picked it up at that price. There's no markup here. right? Because the markup is literally just capitalism, right? It's just a form of capitalism. You're just trying to make more money off of the product that didn't cost you much, right? And so you make I don't blame people for wanting to make the right amount of money off product that's no longer available, right? I don't blame people for that at all. But what I'm saying is it's not my business practice. My business practice would be like, hey, you want that pack of cards? Like if I had a box of alpha or beta, I'd sell the packs for, $60 a piece. Sure, why not? Right? That is way more. That's way more than what they're worth or what I paid for them if I had bought it when it first came out. $60 a piece? Are you kidding? Like 3 packs would have paid for that box, right? At that point, at that cost, right? And I sell all the rest. That's all profit to me at that point, right? And sure, yeah, maybe you rip a card that's worth $150 or $700 or whatever, right? That's good. That's great for you. Sweet, go for it, right? But like, for me, like, why do I need to gouge you as a customer to allow you to open product that's old, right? I don't have to, right? I don't have to, and I would choose not to personally. That's just me, and that's why I'm a bad business person. I'm a bad business person when it comes down to it. I'm very generous, and Charla has told me this many times. I'm generous to a fault, and that is that I give and I give and I give, and it gets me into hot water sometimes. But not really, but like not hot water that I can't stand. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, so far I have not been bitten in the ass because of my generosity. I have not been bitten in the ass because of my generosity at all, ever. Because when it comes down to it, I don't have to worry about it, right? Like if someone's ripping me off so that they can flip a product that I'm selling to them at the normal price, right? What do I care? It doesn't impact me at all. It impacts me nothing. And if I can help that person there flip that for the $50 that they needed to get by, or to like prove that they can make it in the MTG finance world or whatever, fine, right? Go for it, right? Like, my mentality is, as long as I can stay afloat and make a profit on what I've got going on and essentially pay for my bills, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. I don't care about being like, haha, I'm now the richest man in the world. I have all of this money. Look at me. Haha. Right? This part of the reason why I like Jeremy. If those of you who don't know who Jeremy is Missouri MTG. And he does like the fancy grab bags of like Power 9 grab bags and stuff. And, he definitely is making money off those things, but he gives you your value, right? He gives you stuff that is like, you pay for $100 grab bag and, you probably get $150, maybe $200 worth of stuff from him, right? Now he's making enough money that he's at least covered his costs plus a little extra, maybe, right? Like to make a little bit of profit, but he's not breaking the bank and he's not ripping you off, right? This is the thing, right? And so I really enjoy his tweets about that kind of stuff, and like the people buying his grab bags and stuff and all that kind of stuff. That's, that right there is good people. It's good people, right? It's someone who's out there who's just wanting to get the cards into the hands of people who will use them and people who will appreciate them. And who are you to be like, like, oh, well, like I heard, like, what did I hear today? I heard today when I went to pick up these commander decks, right? The what is it? The Jeskai deck? I think it's the Jeskai deck. It's whatever one has the counterspell in it. It's like $100 Canadian on release day. If you pre-ordered it, you paid $50 for it. Like I got the case of 5 for $250 flat, which means I paid $50 per deck, and the Jeskai deck is $100 now. Why? Because people are flipping it. Because people are buying it and flipping it because they know other people will pay the cost. And I'm like, that's absurd. It's absurd. You're in your skivvies and smoking after work. Smoking your after work martini. Sweet. Enjoy, Rick. Have yourself a wonderful Friday evening. Relax, you know? Waiting for the Precon EDH decks to reprint. Right? I mean, like, it's just... The cycling deck, right? Yeah, the Jeskai one. It's absurd. It's just absurd, right? Like, why does it need to be that high? Why does it... And I get it. There's a counterspell in it that's expensive, right? There's a counterspell in it that's like $40 or some nonsense, right? You paid 130 euros for the 5? Well, that's about right. It's about the same price as what I paid, right? Because, like, what are your... The exchange rate is about double, right? Right? Yeah, it's about double, right? So you pay what, 130? Oh wow, you paid even less than I did, right? You only paid $200, 200 Canadian, right? So you got an even better deal, right? Right. So what is that? That comes out to $40 a deck then, right? That would be $40 Canadian a deck, which is pretty good. Just pretty good. I never get it that cheap. It just won't happen. The import fees and stuff are just crazy over here. But you're also getting, like, yours isn't being imported to you from America, right? Because it's printed in Europe, right? You're getting the ones that are printed in Europe, right? You had to pay triple the cost to get comic storage boxes because everyone was out of them. Jeebus. That's ridiculous, Bob. But this is the deck I bought so that I could play it. Yeah. But 250, like, so, like, put it in perspective, 250 to pre-order them. If you were to go in now and buy all 5 individually from the LGS right here in my town, this one's $60. One of the other ones is $60. I can't remember which one. Then 2 of the other ones are 70, and then the Jeskai one's 100. Right? So that's what? 60, 60, 120, 70, 70, 140. So that's 260, 360, $360 for all 5 decks. If you want them right now, off the shelf. $360 for all 5 decks if you were to buy them individually based on their current price. That's $110 less than what I paid. Or $110 more than what I paid, I should say. That's just crazy. It's crazy. Like, this doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. It's something you only have to do once, so you were fine with it and did not want to wait to reorganize your shelves. Yeah. Yeah, fair, Bob. That's fair. Anyway, I didn't hear anything back from Brad, so I don't know if Brad's here. Doesn't sound like Brad's around. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Brad just got back to me. He said he's out for dinner right now, so he can't watch. So he's asking if I could do it later this weekend, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna tell him yes. Okay, so Brad's getting a whole box of Ikoria, as well as a pre-release kit. So, for those of you out there who were wondering earlier about pre-release kits, I do have more available. I was able to get more. So, if you're looking to pick some up or whatever, just let me know. Shoot me a message. We'll work it out. They're basically about $25 US to cover the cost of them. So that covers the cost of it, but you also got to pay for shipping if you want it shipped somewhere, that kind of thing. So we can work that all out. And it also depends what you want out of it and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it changes the price. But 25 US covers at least the kit itself, so we can do that, right? All the profit you're sitting on, other people would be selling them, sticking them in a blender. What? That's crazy, Surge Hunter. That's crazy. Well, listen, Surge Hunter. If you can find me a promo, because there's only one Judge promo that I want. If you can find me a promo, Elish Norn, the Phyrexian promo, for under like I think it's going for Canadian like some ridiculous amount of money. It's like over 100, I think. Let's see, Elish. If you can find it for cheaper than, let's see, what can I pay? This one, yeah. Okay, if you can find it for cheaper than, let's say, cheaper than $80 US, let me know. Because if you can find it for cheaper than $80 US, I will take it from you. Because that's half the current price in American. And it's in Phyrexian, so it doesn't matter whether it's English or European or promo, right? Like, it doesn't matter where it's from. It's a Judge promo. And it's in Phyrexian, so if you can find one over there in Europe for that price, I would gladly take it. Yeah, it's written in Phyrexian. It's sweet. It's a sweet card. That's the only Judge promo that I would love. The one with the Phyrexian text, yeah. It's the only one I would love to have a copy of. It's literally the only promo that I like. Am like, that's the promo that I would love to have. Everything else, I'm like, eh. It's like not like a huge deal. I like promos, but I'm not like, I don't collect them. You know what I mean? Well, there you go. So if you do find one, let me know. And if you can find it cheaper than like $80 American, I would love to work something out with you. Someone, oh, it's like this. What is this? You still have your promo Lotus Cobra foil, Lotus Cobra foil, from when you competed in 2015. You have it framed in your room. Nice. I only like it because it's in the Phyrexian text, which is just like a kind of a cool aesthetic that they haven't done that really on any other card. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason why I like it. And I mean, I know what Elish Norn does. I don't need to be able to read it. Do you know what I mean? But I know what you mean, Surge Hunter. That's generally why I stay away from like foreign cards, like even these Japanese lands and stuff. Like even though yeah, okay, it's a forest, I can't read it, so you know I probably won't play it in a deck or anything like that, right? Just have my memories. Yeah. So there you go. You heard there's a big counterfeit market in the alt text? I mean, like, yeah, I guess. There's counterfeit market everywhere. It's big everywhere. It's not just those. It's everywhere. Like, people are getting very good at counterfeiting cards because they've learned the tricks. And I'm not going to talk about the tricks live on the internet because I don't want to share that information. Mana drain and capture of Jing Zhao judge promos. Cool. Yes. That is correct. However, that sticker doesn't prevent counterfeiting in the new method, unfortunately. The real problem is, Bob, is that it's getting really hard to tell. There's some good fakes out there. There's some really easy ones to tell, but there are some really tough ones out there. Because printers are getting better. You know what I mean? Like, home printers are getting better. And, you know, it's taking away the ability to essentially hide, things in fine details. You have some counterfeit Power 9s, and they are done very well. They're hard to spot, so you mark them as such. It's good on you, Rick, for marking them as fake. Yeah. It should be soon, I'm hoping, Surge Hunter. This coming week might actually work for me. I'm off a few days from work and stuff. So, like, maybe next Friday, maybe a week today, we can set up something during the day my time so that it's not super late for you. And so my money changes every few years. Yeah. Same idea, Bob. Same idea. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna call it because it's 6:30 and I gotta get dinner before I have D&D. D&D's at 8 o'clock. If you want to watch D&D, it's gonna be over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrBevers. We're gonna be playing some homebrew. It's kind of like a weird Roman Empire esque type scenario, and but like it's like a after the apocalypse, so it's very interesting. So we're finding like old ruins of like things that were there before the apocalypse happened, and it's like got like these technologies that have essentially been like lost to the ages, which is kind of cool. So it's a very interesting scenario. Crypto has put it together for us, and it's very cool. So anyway, we're playing that 8 p.m. about an hour and a half from now over on Twitch. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for being awesome. And as always, may your pulls ever be better. I gotta fix this credit scene too, because now I can't fit all of my patrons on this one screen. So there will be an update edit to this credit screen in the next little while, probably sometime tomorrow or Sunday, where I fix it so that next week during the videos you will see the updated credit screen. Don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I haven't figured it out, but we'll figure it out.